Hello, my friend. Welcome. My name is Geeta, and I'm a yoga teacher. And today I want to talk to you about mantras, specifically one that is used at the beginning of pretty much every yoga class I teach, and that is Hari Om. I want to talk about the benefits of it, how to do it, why in the world should we use this mantra, how it can help you, and then do it a little bit. And I invite you to experiment along with me. So this is one of those mantras that for me personally has been very life-changing. I am a musician, a classical clarinetist, and I came to yoga very much through the path of meditation and breathing. And then along the way discovered there's this whole thing of chanting and moving the body too, and it was like my universe exploded. I've been doing it ever since, 15 years or so since I found this particular style of yoga, integral yoga, and I love it. My students love it. And if you're watching me today, there's something in the universe that has brought us together. So welcome. I'm very honored to be able to just share this profound practice with you. So here's the deal. I teach integral yoga, which is a very gentle, meditative style that is very embracing of people from all different faiths, abilities, traditions. It's a really holistic practice where we not only train on the mat, but we also train in meditation, and we also train in everyday life so that we can just be more peaceful and more useful to all the people that we serve. So that's the deal with integral yoga. And we start every class with a mantra, Hari Om. It's H-A-R-I, one word. Om is the second word. And I'm going to give you just very much my personal lens on Hari Om, and also really through the lens of being an integral yoga teacher, acknowledging that other people have different ways that they use this mantra and different ways that or different things that it signifies for them. I'm just going to really speak through this one particular lens right now so you can get that viewpoint and see how it feels for you. So Hari Om, in the integral yoga tradition, and as I found it working with my students, particularly those with special needs, is chanted really more for the vibration it creates in the body. These wonderful ancient mantras weren't so much of like representational language. You know how like if we say like, that chair over there is gray, it's representing something that's outside of me. Hari Om, mantras, things like that are not really representing a physical thing outside of oneself. It's rather the vibration of Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om is the meaning itself. So the meaning is whatever the vibration feels like in you, that's the meaning. And if you chant it enough, you'll find and discover through experience the meaning of Hari Om. So it's not pointing to an external God, it's not worshiping some other source, it's not pointing to that chair or that piece or that love. It's just a vibrational experience of life itself. So with all of that being said, there's some amazing concrete material physical things that I want to talk about for a moment. Hari Om is one of those chants that I go to every time when my students need to reorganize their breathing and bring their brain into the present moment. When we make music actively, when we chant, we light up all the areas of our brain: cognition, memory, recall, motor planning. The sense of smell area activates in the brain. When they do the brain mapping, it's absolutely incredible in the functional MRIs when people are actively making music and actively singing or chanting Hari Om, all the areas of the brain light up. That's why I start every yoga class with some chanting, even if it's 3 ohms, because that brings us into the present moment and brings all of our faculties of our brain and nervous system working together without needing to try or to think about it. Hari Om actually does amazing things for the breath as well. And let's experiment with it a little bit right now because I don't want to talk at you too much. Let's just do a little experiment, see how it feels for you. Notice and check that experience with your own life and see how it resonates. I look at every class I teach. It's an experiment. I share some stuff. You see how it works. You adjust, accommodate, adapt for yourself, and that will help you grow more into being you. So let's just experiment and see what happens. So Hari Om. Here's how it works on the breath. Begin by placing a hand on your abdomen, kind of around the belly button area. And you know how we have the whole Santa Claus thing, ho, ho, ho? We're just gonna do ha, ha, ha. It's like a laugh, ha, 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 ha. And I always tell my students, get the belly moving. Don't be like a rigid, ha, 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 ha. Really get all of those accessory muscles going. This is great to do with a class of 30 yoga students all at a time. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, 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 ha. Feel the belly beginning to move, some vibration, and literally the muscles are waking up. Those accessory muscles of respiration, ha, 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 are waking up, ha, ha, ha. Now, let's do the second syllable, Ri. You can roll the R, Ri, if you want to be fancy. Not all of us can roll our R's though. So you can also just say a soft D. It's kind of like a D-I, D kind of sound. Say that. Place your hands gently on your neck and feel a vibration in your neck. Dee, dee, dee. Feel some buzzing going on in there. Dee, dee. Feel the vibration quite literally of your vocal folds vibrating and that vibrating out through the, all the muscles of your airway, the neck. Now that's ha, the. Now, Om, O-M, Om. See if you can feel vibration in the cheeks. Om. Maybe you can even feel it up in the top of the head. Om. Some days I feel it up there. Some days I don't at all. You can maybe even feel it in the back of the head. Om. 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 So, ha. Di, Om. Do that a few times. Ha, di, Om. Ha, di, Om. What is amazing about this, guys, is that literally you are warming up your respiration from the inside out without even needing to think about it, without your cerebral cortex getting all involved and trying to boss you around. You're naturally breathing from the inside out. That ha, di, om warms up all the mechanisms that are required for deep, steady breathing naturally. And in training it with a chant and a rhythm, getting your whole brain organized, it starts to regulate your breathing, increasing breathing endurance and capacity, and also eliminating any of that shallow, anxious breathing that a lot of people have. So the amazing thing is when we breathe in naturally, our body inflates like a balloon. And when we exhale, it just deflates on down. A lot of times that can get inhibited. So when you breathe in and then you chant Hari Om, naturally you're waking up the way your body would naturally exhale from the bottom to the middle to the top. Naturally, if you look at a baby breathing or a dog or a cat breathing, you'll see they breathe in in kind of a wave and they breathe out in a wave and they breathe in and out. And when we chant Hari Om, it lets the breath out in that very natural sequence that imitates how our bodies were born to breathe and gets rid of those ways that it may have gotten disrupted from just stress, life, injury, surgeries. It is powerful stuff. If I'm ever confronted with a student who has a reverse breathing pattern where their body goes in when they breathe in and they push out and they're stressed and anxious, I don't talk about it. I don't bring attention to their breath or say, wow, your breath is so messed up. I'm like, hey, let's chant. We chant for 5-10 minutes and naturally their breathing and their body self-regulates. And it's a beautiful thing. Plus it's really fun and it feels good. Let's chant. So here's how we're gonna roll it. Let's actually chant because that's a lot of talking, but again, experience, experiment. Let's see what happens for you today. So I'm just gonna chant We always do this call and response, like with the group, I chant and then the group chants, I chant, the group chant. I do not have a group around me, so I will be both the call and the response, and I hope you at home will respond with me. Really give it a try. It's super, super empowering to chant with a video. It's even more empowering to chant by yourself. So I'll do the call, I'll do the response and kind of point at the camera that it is your turn so you can practice. I'll do the call, response, back and forth, and away we go. The chant is super, super simple. I'll try and do it kind of mid-range so both my male singers and my higher singers, my lower singers can join along with. But wherever you're at, just get comfy. You can sit in a chair, you can stand, but however your body is arranged, just make sure everything is a little bit uncrossed so that you're not like this or legs aren't crossed. Get your feet flat on the floor if you're sitting in a chair. Wherever you are, kind of let your hips settle a little bit. Think of that you're setting yourself up almost like for a meditation so you can really feel the vibration in your body. You let your shoulders relax. Kind of have a little check of the hands, let go of any tension there. The jaw relax. Even the top of the head can kind of just relax. Just kind of settle in a little bit. You can close the eyes. I like to close them just for a moment. Just have a little check-in. Let's just take a breath in and out. And we'll do 3 ohms together, just to get a nice peaceful vibration. And then the Hari Om chant. Let's see what happens. You can bring the hands together. It's a very balancing position. Inhaling for Om. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari 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 Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari 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 Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Hari 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 Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, 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 Hari Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari 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 Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari 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 Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari 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 Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari 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 Om, Hari 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 Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari 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 Om, Hari Om, Hari Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Hari Om, Hari Hari Om, Hari Hari Om, Om Shanti, peace to you. It's the Om Chant. I recommend doing it every day. A daily dose of natural, uplifting vibration that will help repattern your breathing, focus your mind, and help you very naturally and easily become more of who you already are. Just be you. I'm sending you lots of love from the library here at Three Dog Farm. Hari Om. Good vibes to you, my friends. Om Shanti. Peace, peace.